Aries, take a deep breath. Something inside you knows it. The storm has passed. The pressure, the confusion, the endless lessons, all leading to this moment. October 12th isn't just another date on the calendar. It's the cosmic checkpoint of your soul's evolution, because the final test is over. And now you're stepping into what astrologers call the miracle era, a period where your vibration aligns perfectly with destiny itself. Stay until the end, because by the final minute of this video, you'll understand exactly why everything you went through had to happen first. 1. The fire of completion, Aries. October 12th is not just a date. It's your declaration of victory. It's the moment your soul finally exhales after months of silent battles, hidden tests, and divine training that pushed you to your limits. The cosmos has been sculpting you behind the scenes, stripping away illusions, burning through old fears, and testing how deeply you trust the unseen. And now, the flames have done their job. You're stepping out purified, refined, and ready to rise. This is your rebirth moment. The full moon's lingering glow merges with Mars, your ruling planet, in a rare alignment that activates your house of purpose. In plain language, the universe has officially signed off on your trials. Every delay, heartbreak, rejection, or financial block you faced wasn't punishment. It was purification. Each one was designed to break your attachment to control so you could finally co-create with divine flow instead of fighting against it. Think back over the last 6 months. How many times were you forced to surrender? To pause when everything in you wanted to act? To trust when nothing made sense? That surrender wasn't weakness. It was the initiation that ended the cycle. You've passed the test. From this moment forward, those same karmic lessons won't keep looping back, disguised as new challenges. You've outgrown them on a soul level. Now, instead of the restless urgency you usually feel, there's a strange, beautiful stillness. That's not burnout, Aries. That's peace. It's your nervous system catching up to your higher self. It's the stillness of someone who no longer reacts. They observe. Normally, Aries energy is all fire, charging ahead, initiating, conquering. But right now, Spirit asks you to listen. This quiet is sacred. It's the pause before your next quantum leap, the inhale before creation. Astrologically, Mars forms a trine to Neptune, creating a cosmic bridge between your physical actions and spiritual intuition. This means every move you make now has divine precision. Your instincts are sharper, your dreams more vivid, your gut feelings more trustworthy. You may catch little signs. A specific song playing at the exact moment you think of someone. A stranger saying something that hits your soul like an answer, or a sudden chill when truth crosses your path. Those aren't random. The universe is fluent in synchronicity right now, and it's speaking directly to you. You might also notice your body feels different, lighter, calmer, almost unexplainably free. That's because the heavy energy that once clung to your aura has finally burned away. Some of you may cry for no clear reason. That's the emotional debris dissolving. It's not sadness, it's release. And as that release happens, something extraordinary begins. Your aura expands. You radiate a golden energy that others can sense even before you speak. You start magnetizing blessings instead of chasing them. Opportunities find you. People are drawn to your warmth. That's what happens when the fire of completion is lit within your spirit. You stop forcing life and start flowing with it. So if you've been wondering why everything suddenly feels calmer, why peace feels more natural than urgency, that's your first miracle. The fire of completion has burned away the noise, the doubt, the illusion of struggle. What's left is truth, and truth always glows. Aries, your final test was never about how much you could fight. It was about how deeply you could trust love. Love for yourself. Love for the process. and love for the divine plan that always knew where it was taking you. You've graduated from survival to creation, from chaos to clarity, from effort to effortless flow. The storm didn't break you, it baptized you. And now, standing in the ashes, you realize the fire wasn't meant to destroy you. It was meant to reveal you. Welcome to the other side of the test, Aries. The miracle era begins here, in the quiet glow after the flames. 2. The miracle era begins, Aries. The air feels different now, doesn't it? Something invisible but undeniable has shifted. The weight you once carried has turned into lightness, and that's not coincidence. That's frequency. When the cosmos declares an era, it isn't announcing luck. It's activating alignment. The miracle era isn't about random blessings falling from the sky. It's when your vibration becomes so high, so pure, that the universe has no choice but to reorganize itself around your energy. For you, October 12th is the day the door opens. Jupiter, planet of expansion and divine timing, moves through your second house of value, whispering one truth: you are worthy now. Not someday, not when it's perfect. Now. This is where fortune meets frequency. Your finances, confidence, and creativity begin to multiply, not because you hustle harder, but because you finally believe you deserve more. Everything external starts mirroring your new internal truth. You'll feel it first as inspiration, quick flashes of brilliance that hit like lightning bolts. Ideas that once felt out of reach will land in your lap, fully formed, ready for action. That's the universe delivering your new blueprint. Don't overthink it. Act fast. Aries is the sign of initiation, and the cosmos rewards movement fueled by faith, not fear. Projects that were stuck in limbo suddenly burst forward. Messages you've been waiting for finally arrive. People who once ignored you now circle back, drawn to your new magnetism. You're not chasing, you're attracting. That's the miracle frequency in motion. Energetically, you might notice your life feels like it's speeding up, almost like the universe is catching you up to where you were always meant to be. That's because it is. Manifestations no longer take months, they take moments. Think of something, and within hours, a song lyric, a text, or a number on a receipt confirms it. This isn't magic, it's resonance. You've raised your signal so high that reality now responds instantly to your vibration. So, use this window consciously. Visualize abundance every morning. Speak affirmations aloud as if they're already true. Anchor gratitude into your day like oxygen, because every grateful breath you take is a spell that tells the universe, I'm ready for more. Spiritually, the miracle era reconnects you with your original Aries blueprint. The fearless pioneer who leads with heart instead of ego. You're not chasing success anymore, you're embodying it. Miracles don't come to you, and they happen through you. This is a remembering. You are the miracle. Astrologically, Venus glides through your spiritual sector this week, igniting divine connections and heart-centered healing. Expect conversations that feel fated, reunions that make time stand still, and meetings that carry the unmistakable feeling of, I know you. These encounters aren't random. They're contracts written in starlight long before this lifetime. But here's the difference now. The energy feels stable, grounded, and mutual. You're done with karmic roller coasters. You've cleared the debris, so only vibrational matches can find you. Relationships that enter your orbit during this phase come with purpose, not pain. And as this frequency strengthens, the universe begins leaving signs. Little celestial breadcrumbs to confirm your alignment. Notice 1111, the portal number that says you're exactly where you should be. See 444, the guardian code of angelic protection surrounding your journey. Spot 919, the symbol of completion, the end of one cycle, and the blessing of a higher one. Each number, each synchronicity is the cosmos whispering the same truth. You've passed the test. You're finally vibrating at miracle speed. So as you move through this week, don't rush, don't chase. Walk like every moment is sacred ground. The coffee in your hand, the sunrise outside your window, the stranger who smiles at you, these are not coincidences. They're confirmations that you've stepped into divine flow. Aries, you've spent a lifetime trying to prove your worth. Now, the universe is proving it back to you. Your fire isn't wild anymore. It's refined into holy light. It illuminates rather than burns. It creates rather than destroys. The miracle era isn't coming. It's here. And you, Aries, you are the miracle. 3 divine signs. You're reborn. Aries, you can feel it, can't you? Something deep within you shifted. And no matter how hard you try, you can't go back to who you were before. That's not confusion. That's ascension. You've officially stepped through the veil. The final test is over, and the miracle era is real. But how do you know you've truly crossed the threshold? The universe never leaves you guessing. It leaves you signs. Divine breadcrumbs that confirm your rebirth, whispering, you've made it. Let's uncover the 5 unmistakable signs that you've been reborn. 1. The return of synchronicity. Synchronicities flood your path. You think of someone and they call. You wish for a sign, and the next song on the radio answers your question word for word. You glance at the clock, 11:11, 2:22, 5:55, repeating numbers that seem to chase you. These are not coincidences. They're quantum confirmations. Each alignment is the universe saying, we hear you now, loud and clear. When you were trapped in lower frequencies, everything felt delayed. But now your thoughts and reality move in sync. That's because your vibration is finally aligned with divine timing. Synchronicity is heaven's applause, the sound of creation echoing your frequency back to you. 2. The shift in vibration. Second, your vibration changes and your world rearranges. Suddenly, you can't tolerate what you once accepted. Loud environments, gossip, drama, and meaningless distractions begin to drain you instantly. You crave quiet, nature, or simply being alone. Don't mistake that isolation for loneliness. It's sacred recalibration. Your higher self is fine-tuning your frequency to match miracles. You might notice that certain people feel off or that your body feels heavy in certain spaces. That's your energy field protecting itself. You're not being judgmental, you're being discerning. This shift means density can no longer attach to you. You're vibrating too high for anything inauthentic to survive in your presence. You've become a walking filter of divine light. Third, the inner glow. Third, people start noticing something different about you. They might say, you look peaceful, or you're glowing lately. They're right. What they're seeing isn't just physical, it's energetic. Your aura has expanded, glowing brighter, smoother, and more magnetic than before. Your light body, the higher dimensional aspect of your being, has fully activated. You're living in 5D consciousness while still grounded in 3D reality. You notice colors look more vivid, time feels flexible, and your intuition feels more like knowing than guessing. This glow can't be faked. It's born from alignment and from the soul that survived the storm and emerged unshaken. It's the light of someone who's not just alive, but awake for. The voice of guidance. Fourth, your intuition becomes your GPS. You hear whispers in meditation, get sudden chills when you read a message, or wake up from dreams that feel like prophecies. That's your higher self speaking directly through the static of the mind. In this phase, logic takes a back seat. You'll notice that what feels right always turns out right. Maybe you're guided to take a different route one morning and avoid an accident. Maybe you cancel a meeting and that choice opens the door to something far better. This is the voice of spirit, clear, loving, and precise. You're no longer chasing answers, they arrive effortlessly. It's not that life suddenly got easier. It's that you've become attuned. The noise is gone, and guidance flows freely. 5. The sudden release. And finally, the most unmistakable sign, release. Relationships fade, jobs end, routines collapse. People drift away, sometimes without warning. But don't panic. What's leaving isn't punishment, it's permission. You're being cleared for higher alignment. Everything that exits now has served its purpose. The karmic contracts are complete. You've learned the lessons. Now the energy must move. The miracle era doesn't tolerate clutter, emotional, energetic, or physical. When things fall apart, it's not destruction. It's divine reorganization. Aries, you're not losing. You're making space. Space for soul-aligned love, divine opportunities, and peace that doesn't have to be earned. The phoenix has risen. Astrologically, this moment mirrors Pluto's final movements through your house of transformation, the symbolic phoenix energy. You've burned, shed, surrendered, and now you rise. You're no longer the same Aries who began 2025. You're refined fire, still fierce, but now wise. You've mastered duality, courage with compassion, ambition with peace, fire with faith. You may even experience what mystics call the quantum click, that eerie feeling that time folded and you suddenly woke up in a higher version of your life. That's not imagination, it's frequency anchoring. The universe has upgraded your timeline. From here forward, miracles are your new normal. You'll attract mentors, love, financial upgrades, and creative expansion. Not because you chase them, but because your energy calls them. So, if you're watching this now, take it as cosmic confirmation. You didn't lose anything. You were refined for everything that's next. The angels are applauding quietly. The universe is whispering softly in your ear. Welcome home, warrior. 4. The new path of purpose. Every rebirth carries a question. Now that you've risen, where will you go? The miracle era isn't a reward for endurance. It's an invitation to creation. It's not about sitting back and waiting for blessings to arrive. It's about building reality with your awakened hands. October 12th marks that shift for you, Aries. The transition from being shaped by the universe to co-shaping it. You've crossed the bridge from survival into sovereignty. You've passed the tests, walked through the fire, and come out glowing. Now the universe stands before you, asking one simple but sacred question. What will you build with your power? Becoming the architect. This is the era where Aries becomes the architect, the builder of new systems, new stories, and new realities. You're not here to repair the old world. You're here to create a better one. You'll feel an undeniable pull toward purpose-driven work, projects that heal, lead, inspire, or awaken others. Whether it's launching a business, starting a movement, teaching, mentoring, or creating art, you'll sense a higher intelligence guiding your choices. Every idea that feels alive in your chest right now, that's not just ambition. That's divine instruction. Your voice carries frequency. Your words shift energy. Your presence alone can recalibrate a room. Never underestimate the invisible impact you have. When you walk into a space grounded in love, everything in that space begins to rise to meet you. That's how powerful your energy has become. Building what lasts. Astrologically, Saturn needs the plan of discipline and structure, yet it supports this transition. His energy now stabilizes your fire, ensuring that what you build endures. You're not meant for temporary highs or quick success anymore. You're being guided toward legacy. If confusion about your direction has lingered, clarity is on its way. Expect what astrologers call a download moment, a sudden burst of insight that reveals your next steps. It might come in a dream so vivid, you wake up with goosebumps, a conversation that stirs your soul, or even a quiet whisper during meditation. When it comes, you'll know, Follow it immediately, no hesitation. That's divine blueprint delivery. You're now constructing the architecture of your destiny, one decision, one intention, one inspired action at a time. The foundations you set this month will carry ripples far into the next decade. Ego dissolving into service. Spiritually, your ego begins to melt into service. You realize that true leadership isn't about control, it's about alignment. It's divine guidance flowing through you into the world. That's why old triggers no longer have power over you. Criticism doesn't sting the same way. Delays don't make you panic. You're learning to flow with divine timing instead of fighting it. That's mastery, not of others, but of self. This humility isn't weakness, it's strength refined. The old Aries led with force. The new Aries leads with frequency. You don't demand respect, you radiate it. People follow not because you push, but because you inspire. Abundance as expression. Financially, Jupiter, planet of prosperity, expands your resource sector, promising tangible rewards. But there's a catch. This abundance only flows when your work is aligned with your authentic truth. Money becomes a mirror, reflecting the purity of your purpose. When you create from fear, scarcity, or ego, it dries up. But when you create from alignment and from passion, integrity, and service, the flow becomes unstoppable. Wealth is no longer pressure. It's expression. It's energy returning to you for the good you put into the world. So don't chase the bag. Attract it through resonance. Build what matters, and the universe will fund your mission. The final completion. Forgiveness. On the emotional level, forgiveness seals the rebirth. The last remnants of pain, regret, or resentment dissolve the moment you choose to bless them. Every heartbreak, betrayal, and delay shaped the wisdom that now guides you. When you forgive, you're not excusing the past. You're reclaiming the energy it once held hostage. That act alone magnetizes miracles because gratitude is the highest currency of manifestation. You'll feel it as relief, a physical lightness in your chest, a deep exhale that says, it's finally done. Destiny activated. And here's the grand cosmic finale. The North Node, Destiny's compass, is in your sign. This is the universe's way of saying every step you take now shapes the next chapter of your soul contract. Each choice carries weight. Each yes or no rewrites timelines. So choose creation, not reaction. Choose joy, not fear. Choose faith, not doubt. You've become the conscious author of your own destiny. As the cosmic dust settles, look into the mirror. Really look. The person staring back isn't the same Aries who used to fight for survival. That version of you needed proof. The new you is the proof. You no longer chase light. You are the dawn itself. And October 12th isn't just another sunrise. It's your sunrise. The moment your life finally begins to match your soul. Final message. Aries, you've reached the turning point every soul longs for. The moment when struggle transforms into creation. The final test wasn't punishment, it was initiation. You've proven that love is stronger than fear, intuition wiser than logic, and surrender more powerful than control. From this day on, walk as the miracle you are. Speak intentions with certainty, not hope. Move with peace, not urgency. The universe is mirroring your confidence back as opportunities, prosperity, and divine companionship. If this message resonates, type in the comments, I claim my miracle era to anchor it into your reality. Share this video so every Aries still fighting their test remembers. Freedom is already theirs. Take a deep breath and whisper to yourself, the test is over. The miracle has begun because Aries, it truly has.